A hot spring. A symbol of peace, of safety. A return to the normal after a dark and dangerous journey outwards. For most people, Hollow Knight hot springs mean comfort. For some of us, they mean platforming hell. Let me introduce you to Hot Spring, the Hollow Knight content creator that is responsible for Impossible True Ending, a load of funny moments in the official Discord, and most importantly, my return to Celeste to reconstruct Path of Pain inside of Celeste. Let's get into it. Okay, before I say anything else in this segment, I just want to say to you guys, I promise I'm going to get a new microphone soon for the next video, maybe. I don't really know, but it'll happen, I promise. Okay, thanks for 300 subscribers. I have absolutely no clue who came up with the idea to do this. I thought I came up with it, Hot Spring says he did, but nevertheless, here we are. It all started as a challenge. We would each create Path of Pain, and whoever did it better would win, as judged by this lunatic. However, we forgot about one crucial problem. We're both painfully lazy, so we both dropped it like halfway through the first room. A week or two later, we came back and decided to collaborate instead. I would make the first two rooms while Hot Spring would make the next two. Surprisingly, we actually did get it done, though I went really slowly because I was making views. But hey, we did it. I kind of see what I did as making a layout. Like, you'd make a layout to a Geometry Dash level, because honestly, Hot Spring did all the hard work. Wait, hold on a second. This is my channel. I can make up whatever I want. And you guys would all believe it. I did it. I made this whole map. I did everything. This is my project. It was all me. I made Path of Pain in Celeste. It was mine. When we first started the project, our idea was to make a map that resembled the Path of Pain. Over time, however, we adjusted it to be closer and closer to what the Path of Pain looks like, and eventually we reached the point where it's more or less identical, or at least as close as we could get with Celeste mechanics. In terms of mechanics, while Hot Spring's original map didn't use a double jump, we did both agree that including it was for the better. So, the only gameplay mechanic not built into the base game of Celeste is double jump. One of the main inspirations for the project was just realizing how many parallels between Celeste and Hollow Knight there are. Hot Spring has been on and off working on a Hollow Knight reskin to look like Celeste, and from there we noticed quite a bit of similarities. We also noticed that there's quite a lot fewer things in Celeste than in Hollow Knight, which ended up being a bit of a struggle. We both had unique approaches to crystal dashing, for instance, because we couldn't agree on what was best. The first thing that came to mind, of course, was using the modded double jump with extended variants to simulate the Monarch wings, but we also realized that immobile seekers made good wings molds, that moving saw blades and dashes existed in both games, even though Celeste dashes are way cooler, that double jump crystals could stand in for soul totems, and that seekers are the closest thing we could get to the King's Bold jump scare at the end. With all these ideas in our head, it must have been easy to make the map, right? No. No. This project took forever. Here's the problem. We don't know how to make maps in Celeste. This was Hot Spring's first map and my second. We both love Celeste, but making stuff ourselves, it's hard work. Luckily, both Hot Spring and I have a passion for making maps in other games. Asking for help, though, here's a reenactment of Hot Spring making a tile set. Oh, Aiden, it's not working. This is so bad. Try asking the Discord. I'm busy. Can you... Well, it's your tile set, so you should probably be the one to ask. But you know more about Celeste. You could probably explain our situation better. Hot Spring, you're literally a modding help main in the Hollow Knight Discord. Why can't you ask for one question? That's a good point, Aiden. You're very smart and talented, and I should ask the question myself. I'm so sorry for doubting you. In the end, we didn't actually get help on the tile set, so mere Temple A side it is. Right, so here we are without a tile set because of reasons. Luckily, because Hot Spring's a genius, we managed to find a night skin, as well as get a background to fit the White Palace. Still no tile set. Meanwhile, I was working on my computer without the fancy stuff he got, trying to make the most stupid, unfair gameplay in the world. I sent it to Hot Spring, a little too early probably, and he figured out the rest, as well as changing my mess to look more like the real deal. I personally don't have much more to say about this, so I'll let Hot Spring take it from here.
Hello, my name is Hotspring, and I've always been a fan of platforming challenges and platforming video games in general. And this has been one of my favorites that I've made because it combines the elements of Hollow Knight as well as Celeste, my two favorite games. Right away, we sort of ran into scaling issues where we struggled to decide whether we wanted to make it bigger or smaller, but also we had to capture the feel of first walking into Path of Pain as the knight in Hollow Knight. As we work, we realized that there were going to be things that don't translate over so well from Hollow Knight to Celeste. The big one being the pogo. Since it is such a key part of that game, it was hard to design without, but we ended up making use of crystals as well as making use of seekers surrounded in barriers to replace wings molds. So you could jump on the seekers and get your dash back, just like how you could pogo and get your dash back in Hollow Knight. As we designed with all this in mind, we also had to keep note of how difficult this was going to be. We wanted this to be accessible for everyone while still offering a challenge to more experienced players. It's still very achievable for newer players, and a lot of it was spent balancing the map and trying to make sure it wasn't too hard, wasn't too easy. For the rooms with too much pogoing or too much saw blades that didn't exactly translate over well, we ended up keeping the original design to where you can recognize it, but adding things to get around the pogoing, but still keeping it similar to how you would play through the room in Hollow Knight. And with that, I'll hand it back to Aiden to finish off the video.
Alright, thanks a ton, Hotspring. Now, you may be thinking, where is the final product? Can I watch it? Can I play it? The answer to both of those questions is yes. You see, while I was making this documentary, Hotspring was hard at work getting the golden berry on this map. If you want to check that out, I guess you'll have to check out his video. As for the download, you'll be able to find it in the description. As I'm scripting this, I don't actually think we're ready to ship this. I really hope that Hotspring figures that out before we're done. Well, here we are. It's been a journey. Almost 400 subscribers, almost 50,000 channel views, and almost all of it has come from the last few months. This has been such a dream, and I have to thank you all so much for the support. Next up, 500 subscribers, so consider subscribing. When we reach 500, I'll open a public Discord, so there's something to look forward to. One important announcement though, I only have one more Hollow Knight related video in my roadmap. From there, expect to see coverage of other games. I have a lot of videos I really want to make, so I really hope you guys will stay along for the ride. I hope the algorithm isn't gonna get pissed with me. I know that 400 subscribers isn't that much compared to some incredible channels out there, but it's really something special to me. Thanks for watching, and thanks for giving me this dream.